Good evening, everybody watching on Facebook. We love our Facebook viewers. Every week you watch us. Tonight, it's all about empowered women making a huge difference in New York City, uplifting not just thousands of young women through art, through empowerment programs, and through this beautiful mural that we're gonna show you right away. Really what it's about is uplifting our women. It's Women's History Month, and here we have this incredible panel live. So if you want to talk to them, send us your comments, send us your questions. They are here live right now on Facebook with us. We're so lucky to have all three of you. Wait to hear what they're up to. But you might recognize Dr. Anju from one of my pieces that I did recently. She is not only executive director of a fantastic nonprofit that's helping bring a school pantry, one of the best school pantries I've seen. But she also is going to bring a laundromat for thousands of Long Island City students. Take a look. Take a look what she's doing.
Students who want to go to school sometimes feel pressure because they don't have anything clean to wear. Advocates say there is a simple solution. Bring the laundromat to the school, to the kids, so they can have a fresh, clean start to their day.
So you got laundry detergent and stuff in that bag.
Helping put together bags for their classmates, these Long Island City high school student leaders say with every ounce of detergent, there's a little bit of pride too.
They'll have to wear the same clothes every other day or every single day, and it's upsetting.
How can they come to school if their needs are not met? Their principal collaborated with community groups and sprung into action.
This is all private donations.
Just this past month, opening up this massive permanent school pantry in the school.
No child should be hungry in my school. No family of any child should be hungry.
2 gigantic rooms fully stocked with food and essential supplies. Every Friday, they have a distribution on campus. But this principal noticed something.
Some students are not taking the laundry items because they don't have the money to actually use them.
That's where the executive director of an educational nonprofit called Zone 126 comes in.
The challenges that students face are insurmountable.
Her group supports families living in NYC, specifically at the Astoria, Ravenswood, and Queensbridge houses. With over 2,000 students, the pantry is just the start. The goal is to open up a laundromat by next year in the school.
And one of the things that we were seeing as one of the largest schools with students living in temporary housing is that a lot of children were unable to wash their clothes.
Breaking down barriers so students can learn and thrive.
Students' basic needs aren't met. How are we expected to learn in the classroom?
And if you want to help make this laundromat a reality for these students, they need donations. Just go to my Facebook, Instagram, or Twitter at Monica Morales TV to help make it happen. In Long Island City, Monica Morales.
One of my favorite stories that I've done in just recently, and of course, the doctor is here with us. She's the executive director of Zone 126. I can't say enough about this program and what you're doing. I saw it firsthand. You are truly a community champion. You're a community-based nonprofit that's focused on Western Queens, but you are really impacting thousands of children in your work that you do. What can you tell someone right now watching, not just about the school pantry and the laundromat, but if they want to help or if they need help?
Thank you, Monica. We really appreciate the opportunity to come on today. We're looking for people to go to www.zone126.org. Make a donation, make a contribution. We're working here in Astoria and Long Island City with 3 public schools that are high need schools, an elementary school, a middle school, and Long Island City High School, which you just saw. We have thousands of children that we're serving every day, specifically living in large public housing developments that need the support of regular New Yorkers who want to give back.
And, it's such a great idea, having a laundromat, because what you were telling me and what the kids were telling me is that it does impact attendance and self-esteem. Tell me about that. Having clean clothes, sometimes we take it for granted, but for some students, that is something that they need to be able to feel like they can thrive in school.
Yeah, a lot of our kids who are coming to school each day across the zone, they're not just coming to school with a backpack with their English homework and their math homework. They're coming to school with a ton of challenges. The alarm clock didn't work. They didn't have an umbrella to come to school, potentially not clean clothes, challenges at home, such as mental health. And what Zone 126 is doing is we're breaking down those simple barriers. We're seeing the largest food insecurity gap happening along the weekend when children are not at school to get a breakfast or a lunch or even a snack. So we're having these pantry bags packed up with the items that students and families select to send home. We're also seeing that, some students who are living in temporary housing or doubled up with additional relatives are having a difficult time in terms of just doing something as simple as the laundry. And so we want to be able to build this laundromat across all three of our partner schools so that students realize that we're breaking down the barriers, that there's no shame in this. We're just all helping one another in terms of community. A lot of our students, people just don't know that missing 2 days a month makes you a chronically absent student. 10 months in a school year, that's 20 days. That's a full month of instruction. And we have a lot of students that are missing 40, 60, 80 days in a 180-day school year. So we want to make sure that if these are the barriers that they're facing, that we're closing those gaps and supporting them. If we're doing these simple, basic things like Maslow's hierarchy of needs, then schools have the opportunity to do what teachers really love and principals really love to do, which is create enriching curriculum and content that gets to the heart of students.
I love how passionate you are. I can feel it coming through the Facebook page. But what I love is the kids, talking to the kids about how something simple as laundry, but it is so profound to learning, and that simple thing of having a laundromat, but you really need donations and you really need backing. So if someone's watching, the magic of Facebook, share this if you know anybody that can help make this happen, of course. We'd love to hear from you, right, Doctor?
Absolutely. We would love any and all New Yorkers' support for this, because once a New Yorker, always a New Yorker, and we're all about helping one another.
I love that. Now, if we could go, Barbara's saying that's a good thing you're doing. God bless you. Thank you, Barbara. Thanks for your support. We really appreciate you. Now, moving on to Joy. Joy is here. Now, what a fantastic event you had. One of my colleagues, Michelle Ross, covered it. My Sister's Keeper. Why did you call it that? And do you feel that the 260 women that attended that event really was it life-changing?
Thank you so much, Monica. And yes, we had 260 young women, juniors and seniors in high school, who came and joined us for a day of empowerment. We called it My Sister's Keeper this time because we wanted our young women to know that as women, we are looking after one another. We want to empower one another. We want to see one another rise and really work to our highest potential. And this year, when we did the program, and we're going to continue to do it throughout the year, we had 260 young women come, and we talked about finances. We talked about emotional health and well-being and physical health and well-being. And we want to make sure that we convey this message to them at an early age, so that as they continue throughout their educational and professional journeys, they have the tools to be successful in their personal lives and also in their professional lives.
It's so beautiful. And it's such a great time. It's juniors and seniors from high schools, right?
Yes.
And it's all through Monroe College, which is so powerful. And it's right at that time of life where you're just about to head to college, make some major choices and decisions. So is that what you're trying to do right at that key time to get them and get some good uplifting right in there?
Yes. The junior and senior years in high school are years when young people are figuring out what they want to do next, what they want their lives to look like going forward. And we want to, at Monroe College, position them for success. We want them to imagine themselves living the lives that they've always dreamed. And we want to give them tools to do that. So having these events, the My Sister's Keeper event, which was followed by My Brother's Keeper event, we wanted the young ladies to come and to say, I want to be a doctor, or I want to be a teacher, or I want to be an attorney one day, and I can do it, and feel confident going forward that we are there to support them and that they will, in fact, achieve their goals. So we're really just so excited that through these programs, we're able to give them that confidence.
It's really life-changing. I mean, you probably get feedback all the time that the event, just those few hours can really change the trajectory of somebody's life.
Absolutely, absolutely. And one of the things that I'm so excited about is that, we have students who come and many of them believe just because of, family situations or economical situations or just even historical events that have occurred in their lives, that higher education isn't attainable or becoming a professional isn't attainable, going away to school isn't attainable. And, we remind them when they come, when we have them for this couple of hours, we remind them that if there's anything that they desire to do, that they can do it. And there's a room full of them. There's a room full of their peers and their counterparts who are looking to do the exact same thing. So the motivation and the inspiration truly is unparalleled. And I feel so blessed to be able to share with our young ladies.
Well, you let us know if you need anything at Pix 11, because, Elle, Amanda, and myself would love to take part. I'm speaking on behalf of our whole team here because I know it changed my life to hear a news reporter when I was a kid, and it changed my whole life. So I know firsthand what you're talking about, and art changes our lives too. Nikki, you're standing by, but you're a grad student right now at Fashion Institute of Technology, and you did something so amazing and so beautiful that we have to show everybody. Thanks for joining us tonight.
Thank you so much for having me.
You met with doctors and nurses, is that right? And you decided to, with healing, you created a piece of art. Tell me about it.
Yes, absolutely. So my collaborator, Jensen Ekwal, who's an alum from the FIT MFA in Illustration program, and I were approached last spring to begin designing this COVID-19 memorial mural at Long Island Jewish Forest Hills Hospital. And last summer, we got to visit the hospital staff and hear their stories of resiliency. And that inspired the design. And so we decided to make an image of hands that showed all the ways that the hospital staff and the community came together to support one another.
We're unveiling it now. We're unveiling it live on Facebook again. There, wow, my goodness. Everybody, emoji claps. This is unbelievable. And you're saying that every little piece, every little inch has a meaning.
Yes, absolutely. It's embedded with symbolism, also honoring the hospital staff that were lost during the pandemic, but in a way that expresses the resiliency and growth that continues to come from a community that's so strong. And we also designed into the second mural that's on the garden wall, big heart spaces, which you can kind of see here, for the community to come and paint inside of. And that was a very special part of the mural, experiencing the hospital staff paint part of the mural with us.
So beautiful. Just such I can feel the healing that must have been happening and all the smiles. I mean, making some happiness out of something so sad and tragic is just so beautiful. And just to, I always like to end with hope. If there are women watching and men watching, how can they make a difference in their community? I want to ask all of you that. Doctor, you first.
Go to your local school. Walk into your local school and find out, how can you help? Because oftentimes schools are so understaffed and people are wearing 2 and 3 and 4 different hats. Go in there and ask them how you can volunteer, how you can be a mentor, because I know all of our schools are looking for individuals who are ready to roll up their sleeves and just be a positive influence in a young adult's life.
And when I visited your school, I saw that there were so many students that were taking part, so many young people that were enthusiastic about helping. So it's just having that desire and then taking that first step, not being afraid to take that first step. Because there's always, if you're in the helping, if you're a helper, you'll always be busy. Is that right?
Absolutely. Absolutely. Our young adults are just eager to be in the presence of someone who is a caring adult.
Joy, I have to say, same question for you. Someone watching, this is Women's History Month, and it is about empowering other women. What would you suggest to someone watching that doesn't know where to start, wants to help, wants to, take some actions, but maybe a little shy about it?
Absolutely. I would suggest that if there are young people in your life, in your community, in your neighborhood, in your house of worship, take them on as a mentor. Let them know that their dreams are attainable and that there's anything and everything that's available to them that they want to do. One of the things that we're finding, especially during the pandemic, there are many young people who have lost hope, who have lost the ability to dream, and who have lost the ability to see a brighter future. And, you know, as we do these big events, we want our young people to know that we believe in them, but that they also have all that it takes to achieve their dreams. So we want them to believe in themselves as well. So mentoring is so important, and just investing in the life of a young person can truly, as you mentioned earlier, change the trajectory of their life. So I just encourage you, if you can be a mentor and just give hope and encouragement, it would go a long way to a young person.
And Joy, since the other side of the coin, if you need help, what do you suggest them to do immediately? What's that first action that you suggest if they need help and they need a mentor?
Absolutely. I would say, you know, to reach out, and I'm going to include my contact information if there's any way that I can be of help. We have so many people who are invested in mentoring. And so you can reach out to your local school, but you can also reach out to us at Monroe. And there are so many people who are willing and ready to mentor and to cheer you on moving forward.
We love that. And Monroe College, we love Monroe College. And I guess last but not least, Nikki, I mean, you see all those volunteers. Were they all volunteers? How did they get started? And what kind of suggestions can you give a young woman watching tonight if they want to get involved? And they're artistic. They have some ability maybe.
Absolutely. If you love to make art in any form, I encourage you to connect with your values and the issues you care about and make art about them. And even if it feels so small, I encourage you to share that art because it does ripple out and create a culture of caring, and it truly means a lot to so many people.
And what I love about murals is that they do last for such a long time, and they catch your eye, and it really creates like these beautiful pockets of color in a community. And you start asking questions about, is that what you're hoping when someone sees the mural and asks questions about the people that were lost and remembering them and their legacy continuing?
Yes, absolutely. It's all about creating a conversation. And I think the most effective public art has already engaged with the community, is the community, and then can continue to speak for the community.
Well, you know, all three of you, we're going to keep in touch, and we're going to keep following up on our Facebook and our TV, all of our platforms. And that's what's so great about Pix 11 is that we don't touch and go. We always go back. And the three of you are really community champions, women empowering other women. And on this Women's History Month, our last show, before the wrap of this month, we want you to know every day is Women's History Month for us, but we're so grateful to have these three incredible community champions with us tonight. Round of applause. I just love all three of you and what you're doing and the impact that you're making. Inspiring to so many of us. And I appreciate you guys. And I want you guys to be able to watch us every night at 5:55. We always highlight something in the community, hopefully making something happen, whether it's in your home or in your neighborhood, and highlighting heroes like the women we just spoke with. So don't forget to reach out to us. You can always reach out to me via email, monica@pix11.com. Watch us every night. We have a 4, 5, and 6, and a new 6:30 to 7 show that's starting on Monday, which is really exciting. It's going to have a lot of community stories as well. You can always count on us here at Pix 11, and we're making it happen. Thanks, ladies.